has close sets with Mateo. He plays against we've got
Jen.
I could not remember the guy's name for the life of me.
Yeah.
Played Jen recently at Warp 2, and he knows this matchup, right? He plays in Tri-State. With all the Palutenas we have out here, you can't not know this matchup, right?
Yeah, you're kind of not allowed to not know the Palutena matchup of Elam and Tri-State. We used to call Xeno Skyworld when the game first dropped. So that's literally what we called it. And of course, we got Beast out here, one of the finest Pokemon trainer players to ever do it, especially in that Charizard. Used to not use Squirtle too much back in the day, but now the Squirtle is up to par. We see him utilize this character a lot more to be able to build the damage in the typical Pokemon trainer fashion. When your character can counterpick in the middle of a game, why wouldn't you do that?
Yeah, that's fair enough. I mean, the way Beast is trying to play is already putting on all that pressure with Squirtle. 50% is on the board. Now you're switching to the Ivysaur, staying away from those Nairs, trying to find that singular opening that you need to get that crazy conversion that pulls out the stock. 50% is absolutely not low enough percent to find it back here into a Vine Whip or something along those lines. He tries to find that grab there into a back throw or something. But Quinn, this pressure at the ledge is looking pretty good right now. As I say that, he finds that grab, that back throw, not doing it just yet. See him switch onto the Charizard? Oh, nice throwing out the action. Oh, never mind. Speaking of the devil, there he goes.
Beautiful rising neutral air with the short hop right there for the coverage. You know, it's bread and butter Palu stuff typically. That looked like a typical ultimate moment to me. I don't think he meant to forward smash on the platform right there. I think he definitely meant to just drop through with something else, assuming that Quinn uses smash stick for sure.
Oh! He doesn't know. He don't know. He don't know.
You would think that would work, but it doesn't. No.
Hit him with the beast number.
Yeah, no, not the 3 lasers. What is more powerful, 3 lasers or big flying dragon in face?
Yeah, I'm definitely going to bet on dragon every time.
Yeah, probably because we just saw it in front of us as well. You know, the beast classic, you already know. Nah, the lead already brought back on the part of Quinn right now, though. Looking pretty good. Beautiful charge awareness off of the air dodge right there. Is definitely beast right now. The ledge trap going to continue right here. Charging up the water pump just a little bit more. Patient with the F-tilt. Not switching to the Ivysaur just yet. The percentage isn't exactly there, but off the level to get that Vine Whip out, you already know.
There we go. Switching the Ivysaur once again. Now able to find that Vine Whip, but now still hanging on to this lead. Catches that with a spot dodge into an up tilt. Yeah, Beast is looking for an up air or something. It's exactly the up air. Nice DI out there from Quinn. Using that spot. He knows exactly what this Ivysaur wants to throw out this ledge. Hanging on to the stock. Oh, and not able to find that up air. Zard is out, and Quinn has to play super safely at this ledge because basically any of these aerials from Charizard is going to take the stock. Ew, just barely avoiding that definitely that back air.
Yeah. Now the Zard is probably going to stay out this time beyond the long range of the ledge trapping. It is also one factor of the survivability of the Charizard. Obviously the heaviest for the Pokemon, good pressure on the platforms. I actually kind of like the uppy option there. He knew he wasn't going to die from anything from there. Even an up air probably wouldn't have killed Charizard at that percent. Still probably not the best option, but you know, that was a good option though.
Good option. Yeah, I was about to say, what an option there. Throwing out that counter punch, he's still finding that up smash. He's catching that landing there from Quinn. Now we've got last stock scenario. He's trying to get the Squirtle, this damage up again with the Squirtle. And Quinn is just struggling to find those combo openers against the Squirtle. That's the hardest thing about this matchup, I think, in my opinion, for Palutena, is fighting against Squirtle. This character is so small, you can't. It's so hard to find those landing nairs to get those combos with it. But Quinn is making do right now, already 60%, and the damage is going up as I speak too. Uh-oh.
It's a little bit of the Kirby factor for sure when it comes to Squirtle, just so low. And like, you know, that was a situation where to avoid dying off the top, you had to switch to the Ivysaur. But the thing with Switch is that it's basically the equivalent of an air dodge read. You know what I mean? All you got to do is wait for it sometimes, and then a rising Palutena up air will definitely kill you regardless of the switch, as you saw Quinn try to do right there. And it is definitely looking like it might potentially be their game to lose right now. What is the ledge trap? We're going to go for not down tilt, going way too low for that one. My goodness, whatever he was cooking, it wasn't edible.
That one went way too deep. I like the idea there, thinking that you were out of jumps. Thinking it was a relatively safe option.
Yeah.
But instead, going for over-committing with that down air, unfortunately, as taking the last stock.
Okay.
But Beast still earning that win there. Still definitely, he's got to be careful because that last, like, off an SD, you realize that game 2 could have gone to him. That game 1 could have gone to him relatively easily. He's definitely got himself pumped up for this game 2, realizing, like, hey, like, I got to earn this. Definitely going to be something I got to fight for right now.
Yeah, I mean, you know, he still was able to get it pretty close to the wire. Just flew a little bit too close to the sun, even though that's not an angel, that's a goddess. You know what I mean? Oh, immediately going with the explosive flame in neutral. That's already a risky enough option as it is, especially if you whip that. And already, even after landing it, eating 26 for it, Momo.
Oh my gosh, yeah, those Squirtle punish options are so brutal. switching back into Ivysaur, though. This is where Quinn thrives when he switches to the Ivysaur. He gets that close range battle. This is where Ivysaur tends to struggle, and Beast is just struggling to find those openings. Here we go, though. Razor Leaf into a grab, trying to catch the air dodge, just barely messing up that back air. He's looking to put pressure on even more, but Quinn fighting back with that dash tag. Oh my gosh, there we go. Catching the air dodge with the explosive flame. Keeping Beast all the way on his toes. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, Explosive Flame is definitely really good for catching stuff like that, especially with good like off-stage situational presence for sure. Situational awareness, I should say, my mistake. Trying to go for a Rising One again is Quinn. We've seen him do that a lot throughout this set so far. And the thing is, if you're not landing those, it might be a little bit more of a risk factor than what it's necessarily worth, because if you whiff those, I should say, you risk losing a ledge trap completely. And that is something that you're going to have to keep in mind when going against a big body like Charizard. But as we say, right there, able to actually get it that time. Where did you see the Explosive Flame come out before? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That move's got lag, my guy. It's got lag.
Opting with that Palutena down tilt is definitely going to do it. But now
the other direction, too, looking like a damn melee hitbox.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
38% on Beast right now. He's losing the lead. Down 66%. Unable to find that down air into up air. Beast needs to take the stock soon, or else this Palutena's going to get a lot of damage on this extra credit right now. Oh, there we go. Just barely making back with that tether. Goes for the grab, a little too overzealous, and now Quinn throws out. Oh, now we'll punch with the F smash. Beast is struggling right now to make back on the stage and close out the stock. There goes switch to the Charizard right now. See if he can get back on, but Quinn, his pressure is looking so good right now. Throwing stop to every option, catching the spot dodge there too. Beast is just looking kerfuffled, if anything.
Yeah, actually, Beast whipping out defensive options, even in positions where it looked like he was positive, just looking to pick the wrong stuff right now. Good forward air, more than lapping in percent right now. And the parry to come out, charging the up smash. Actually going to let Quinn get away with it, and absolutely looking like it's their game to win right now. Beast, you know, with a little half smile right there, not looking too happy with the way that this is going so far. Understandably so. Not a single stock lost on the part of Quinn right now. Looking really poised with this adaptation in this game too right now, Momo.
There we go. Beast just looking to find a tech chase, something to close the stock, anything to put this back to his favor. Quinn is just playing this super safely right now, finding that with 54%, he goes all the way out there trying to find a back air. Overcommits a little bit, giving up that stage pressure. He's looking to close the stock, he just can't do it. That back row is definitely going to do it though. Finally, Quinn down to his second stock. It's going to be hard to come back from this, but we've seen Beast win these.
Yeah.
Once I say that too. The double nair off stage, the triple nair.
Trying to get him to go low for a down there. Nothing doing too low of percent for that to even happen, and not in the right position either way. I love the way that Quinn is positioning himself. I'm not going to lie to you. Beyond, like, you know, the forward airs, the back airs, whatever, like, even out of disadvantageable positions, like, we see really good wake-up nairs. The way that he's just swifting through the air as well on top of that, my friend. Just putting out a hitbox wherever he is. 2 down tilts didn't work. You're going to roll, going for the F tilt. He recognized that Beast was doing a lot more defensive options, was playing a lot more scared, and chose to just keep that pressure on over and over again. What beautiful adaptation in that game number 2 for Quinn, as we're going to a stage. I blinked, so I literally did not see which one we were going to as far as Beast counter pick. I'm pretty sure it was PS2 once again. We're going to take a look once again. It's Philadelphia Stadium. That's what the P actually stands for.
Yeah, I think that's fair enough.
Or Tri-State Stadium, which is not a P, but you know what I mean. Point is, we love this stage. You already know. I'm pretty sure it's like one of the only stages we've casted so far, but you know how it is. It's just because it's such a neutral. It's such a neutral stage.
It's such a good stage.
You know how it is.
The thing about, like, Quinn was looking so demanding last game. Beast is definitely going to up the ante for this one. He knows exactly. Quinn is literally was reading every option that Beast is throwing at him, because Beast is playing way too aggressive last game. You have to realize that Palutena has the moves to stuff out your approach options every time. So you need to wait for him to play into your hands. You cannot run into him every time. This is exactly what you need to do. You need to find options like that. You need to catch him on the back foot. You cannot run into him first, because Pokemon Trainer has the options to catch Palutena lacking percent.
Especially off the level for sure. You know, the hitbox of Ivysaur there is just absolutely humongous. You see White Nova, you see Quinn trying to never put themselves in a position where that can really happen. They're holding away, trying to get rid of all of these Vine Whips. I mean, they're getting hit by the Razor Leafs, but that's because they know it's better to do that than to put themselves in a position to Vine Whip. That's the thing, you know, you forced them to eventually go high. Like, the coverage was the coverage and the aggression was just textbook on the part of Beast, my friend. Is this going to back air? Yes, it will.
No, the down throw to back air, the classic. Now the stock on hard immediately backed up. Nice stuff from Quinn. But now he's got a nice little Squirtle conversion at the ledge, 34%. He's putting himself back on the game. There we go. His Squirtle combo is exactly what we've been expecting. 34%. Quinn fights back with a double nair of his own. Doesn't punish near the air dodge. He's immediately catching that roll there too with the up B, 70%. Another up B punish there too, 82%. You've got to be careful because the Squirtle can do so much damage and can take his stocks relatively easily right now.
Yeah, you know, fun fact, Water Pump actually sends further than Mario's Flood.
Oh, he's gone. He's gone. You cannot miss a tech against him because that's exactly what happens. Especially in this Game 3, Quinn is looking at his winner's side stock right now.
Yeah, that's the situation where the small character of the Pokemon Trainer trio kills you, and that's not normally the thing that happens. So, it's usually one of the other two that handles it for sure.
You haven't seen enough of this done. This guy, he abuses Squirtle, bro. In matchups like this where small characters tend to struggle, your taller characters tend to struggle against the smaller characters, he abuses the Squirtle. As we saw already do, 57%. The Aerosaur comes back, gets called the back, but still hanging on. We're seeing this. Yeah, there goes, switches to Charizard there.
Yeah, I mentioned earlier, it's like it's Kirby syndrome. Like Palutena can actually, it's like a niche matchup for Palutena, you know what I mean? When it's that small, like awkward hitboxes, too much laggy, too much lag off the F tilts. Yeah, it's going to reverse right there. That's going to do it.
Still going to do it though. There we go. Now, last stock scenario, Beast isn't out of the woods just yet. Quinn, he's a couple more nairs to bring his damage back for him. With the Squirtle looking as clean as ever, charges up that water gun. Almost there. Oh yeah, with punish there on the grab there too. Catch that dash attack coming in. Dash attack into up air. He's looking to close it out with an up air. He's not going to do it just yet. Quinn's got to be careful here. All this rage, Beast cannot get too overzealous because this game is not over. Nowhere near over yet.
Still sticking with the Squirtle too because he's looking for some tech situations off of the down tilts and the F tilts for sure. Even off of like a tech, he can still tech chase that with down smash and cover multiple options.
He goes all the way out there and catches the switch. Quinn, recognizing he sends the Squirtle off stage into that very bad disadvantageous position.